Hi guys, it's Ben. Welcome back to Ben Goes Electric. If you caught my last video where we did a road trip to Glasgow and back in the Tesla, and the other car, which is this, Volvo XC40 Recharge. So, like I promised, this is the full review of this car. We're going to have a look at the exterior design, the T there, with full matrix LEDs, or they call the interior of the car, black headliner as well, which kind of gives a more premium feel, what it's like to drive. Oh, the things I like and the things I don't like, because it's good to know, because you can get these for around £20,000 now on the used market. So let's have a look at this video and a full look at the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Just for note, when these were first bought in, they were badged as the XC40 Recharge because they had petrol, diesel and hybrid versions of it. But now it's the electric only Volvo EX40, which is the same model as this, just rebadged. So let's have a look at this car. So first, let's have a look at the exterior design of the Volvo EX40 or XC40 Recharge, whichever you really want to call it. So this is obviously in the white. The actual trim of this car is on the screen now. So obviously you've got the iconic kind of 4 headlight design with the T there, with full matrix LEDs, or as they call pixel lights of this car. Blanked out front, the platform is shared with the hybrid version of the car now, which obviously has a grille on this section, but in the full electric version, full blanked out. You've got front fog lights as well there. You see kind of a lot of kind of panels kind of here. So obviously that's your towing one, but the Ultra trim has a washer jet for the headlights, which is quite cool. So they come out every so often when you clear your windscreen. So this is in the kind of pearlescent white colour of the car. All options are free for colours as well, so you can pick any colour you want and they are included. Looking at the wheels, these are the default alloys that come with the Ultra trim, which are lovely diamond cut alloys. You've got other wheels that you see on the screen now, depending on what trim level you get, but these are on the top range version of this car. We go on to the side of the car. Contrasting kind of black roof and black kind of mirrors as well. You've got the plastic trim kind of around the wheels and around the bottom to kind of give it that sports utility SUV kind of style of the car. You've got mud flaps at the front there and at the back there. Body colour handles. In the pillar, you've even got Recharge. This was what Volvo used as their naming scheme for electric cars, the Recharge, which they now use for their hybrid cars, and they've rebranded as the EX series. Moving to the back, standard Volvo light signature kind of there, badging, all standard. Obviously quite big black kind of plastic bumper as well, and showing again the Recharge badge, and this has the twin motors, so you get twin kind of there as well. So all in all, the exterior design of the Volvo is pretty nice. Standard, you've got some nice kind of angles there in the doors, kind of not all just one solid panel. So let's look at the storage in the Volvo. Being an electric car, hopefully we've got a front boot, so catch kind of there, lift it up. Oh, look at that. We have a front boot, 31 litres of storage, so perfect kind of for your charging cables, as you can see there, and washer fluid there. Basically all you need in an electric car. Nice and covered. Decent storage, a nice place to keep your cables, and it's also got its own little cover like that. What about the rear boot? Let's have a look at that. Moving on to the rear boot. Automatic boot opening with a foot wag. And there you go. A nice, decent kind of space to use. Not a bad boot storage. So you've got 400 and 52 litres, so around about 3 suitcases worth. Nice square layout, through loading at the back. You've got kind of tether points, kind of bag hooks kind of up there as well, with lights. You've also kind of got this cool adjustable boot flooring, so you can kind of lift it up like that, and then you've kind of got 2 different sections of the boot, so you can put things in the front there, which won't then fall into the things in the back, which opens up the bottom storage of the car, so a little bit of storage down here, enough for this car. Also has a 3-pin socket plug as well, and a kind of winter kit and first aid kit included with this car. So decent kind of boot storage there, a nice flat boot kind of loading area and not much on the outer side to kind of knock with. Like I said, it's electric, with your buttons up there, so simple as that, and walk away and close your boot. Lovely. Let's have a look on the inside of the car. So welcome to the cockpit of the Volvo here. Lovely use of materials, squidgy plastics on the top. We've got a lovely panel here that lights up at night, which is actually kind of a top-down view of some mountains in Sweden, if I'm not confused. You've got a lovely black headliner as well, which kind of gives a more premium feel to the car. And in this model, we've got Harman Kardon sound systems. They're all labelled with speakers all around the car. Unlike the Tesla, we've got actual movable vents as well. A glove box that just kind of opens, which is quite small, personally. All the doors are nicely wrapped in a material to stop things rattling about. Centre console, simple. Phone charger there, where I'm using to store some sunglasses. Cup holders there. Nice big armrest storage under there as well. We've got physical buttons for kind of demisting the front and rear windows. Media controls for play, pause, volume as well. Your hazard buttons down there. USB charging down here. 12-volt socket and a simple kind of drive selector there. Moving on to the wheel. Simple kind of wheel here. Media controls. You've got your kind of auto cruise, autopilot controls on this side. And then you've got a lovely driver's display through here as well. Nice and clear, shows all the information you need as well. And then of course that moves you on to the infotainment screen here, which is angled slightly towards the driver, which I quite like. It's powered by Android, kind of Android Auto based. So obviously you've got kind of Google Maps in the background here as well. And it moves pretty quickly around as well. It's not as kind of rapid as the Tesla, but as systems go, it's nice and smooth. Also supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well. You can download apps, you've got YouTube, you can have Spotify. So it's a really kind of nice system to use compared to other cars that have been like the Skoda. Climate control is through the screen, like most EVs, by clicking that button. But a nice, clean, easy to use layout. All the stuff you need there. You have got kind of quick commands to increase and decrease the heat there, and access to your heated seat and heated steering wheels as well. And these are, look at the seats as well. So lovely Alcantara middle section and kind of leather outer section. Full electric on this Ultra trim. And you've even got thigh kind of extenders there for your legs. Something that the Teslas definitely need. Let's have a look in the back of the car. So in the back of the Volvo now, where material's still pretty decent. Soft touch, you've still got that kind of felt around the door bin to stop things from rattling as well. Same style of seats with the Alcantara middle and the leather on the outside. And it's also got what I love in any car, a lovely opening glass roof to let loads of light in, which I believe you need because of the black headliner as well. Space in the back, so driver's seat is in my position and got a bit of room, not much, but I'm around about 6 foot tall. And right down here we've got ventilation, we've got the heated seat controls there, and we've also got 2 USB-Cs. So not bad in the back. Again, nice and airy as well, even with all this black, because you've got the glass roof and all the windows are quite big. It doesn't seem too dark. And one good thing about the windows are, because they've got this midsection, this section does go all the way down, giving A nice view out, of course. Let's talk about the trims available for the Volvo EX40. The range kicks off with the core at 44,700, and you get features like the wireless phone charging, the main driver's display and infotainment system, and a powered tailgate. For an extra £5,000 you can step up to the Plus model, which gets you the contrasting black roof, a heat pump, front fog lights and some interior lighting. Stepping up again for £2,000 to the Plus Pro gets you more features like the 360-degree camera and full matrix LED headlights. And finally at the top we have the Ultra trim that gets you features like the glass roof and the Harman Kardon premium sound system. For trims Plus and above you're also able to get them in the Black edition, which gets you more black detailing on the outside like the wheels. This also comes with an extra powertrain, but more on that later. So what about the powertrains and the charging? So let's have a look. On all but the Ultra trim, the range kicks off with the single motor. This gets a smaller 70 kWh gross battery, 67 usable, with a claimed range of 294 miles. It has a single motor on the rear with 235 horsepower, giving you 0 to 62 in 7.3 seconds. Stepping up on all trims is the single motor extended range, getting the bigger 82 kWh gross battery, 79 usable, giving you a claimed range of 353 miles. This has a slightly bigger motor on the rear, giving you the same 0 to 62 time of 7.3. Available on all but the entry is the twin motor with the same 82 kWh battery, but obviously an extra motor on the front, giving you all-wheel drive with a total horsepower of 408, bringing that 0 to 62 time down to 4.8. And obviously if you want all the performance, if you get the Black Edition EX40, you can opt for the twin motor performance, giving you 442 horsepower and bringing that 0 to 62 time down to 4.6 seconds. And talking about charging, all XC40s support 11 kilowatts AC charging, and on the smaller battery 180 kilowatts DC, and on the bigger battery 205. Giving a 10 to 80% charge on all the batteries to around about 27 minutes. So with that, let's have a look at a few things I absolutely love about this car. This Volvo comes with a feature that a lot of cars could, a nice bin. So got any little rubbish, chuck it in there so it doesn't scatter around the car, and then the whole thing lifts out and you can empty it. A thing that's becoming quite rare with cars these days, an opening sunroof. Lovely on those sunny days, get that nice sun on your head. If you like using Waze like me, not only can you have your maps there, they also come on the digital driver's display. Not very common that you have Apple, Android, Auto, CarPlay on your driver's display as well. I love how the Volvos come with this, a nice little kind of parking ticket holder, so you can display that parking ticket on the front of your car so you don't get a fine. And this being the twin motor edition, it's super fast as well. So what's the Volvo like driving then? So firstly, kind of around town. Again, you sit nice and high up as well, so you can see a good view of the road in front, and because of the big glass at the back and quite the big rear view mirror, you have a great view out the back, and even the side mirrors, everything's quite big as you expect on an SUV. Suspension wise, it's pretty comfortable for an electric car. Expect the suspension to work harder because of that extra weight on the car, but you can't feel every single bump. Obviously it's not gliding around with air suspension, it's on standard suspension, but it's quite comfortable, even on this road which has had those little stones thrown on them, so the actual surface isn't the greatest, but it's still comfortable. I've got those big kind of tyres as well, the big rims on this car, and you can't really tell there's a lack of kind of quality on the drive. Just like every electric car, it's quiet, it's smooth, you've got that performance. Like it's 50 now, I'm at 40, foot down, 50. Just like that. You've always got that performance behind you, which, depending on the electric car you get, some obviously have more performance, some have less, but they'll always have that instant torque, that instant shove, which is why I love electric cars especially. The steering's quite nice, progressive as well. You kind of feel connected to the car with it. And even things like the turn signals, the indicators are nicely damped. But yeah, steering is great in this car. It's not going to be that kind of sports car kind of feel that my Model 3 has. It's an SUV at the end of the day. But because of the weight is quite low to the ground because of the heavy batteries, it doesn't roll in corners. It stays kind of nice and upright, meaning you can kind of go around corners faster than you probably would in a car of this class, because the car just kind of stays kind of central. On this car you can have one pedal driving just like the Teslas do, but in this one it's not default, it's an option on the screen, and I use that because it's in my Model 3. So of course you push obviously down on the accelerator, you get power, you lift off, it starts braking. You try and find that midpoint like I'm at the moment where the car will roll. And I get to this corner, I just start pulling my foot off the accelerator and it'll start to brake. And the suspension is working to its maximum on this road with all the potholes. Yes, British roads, we love them. And he's like that, and then now I push the accelerator out again like I'm accelerating normally. The one pedal driving on this car works pretty well, and I like that it's an option. So if you're coming from a petrol diesel car and you've never used a system like this, you don't have to use it from the get-go. You can use standard regen. It's got obviously different regen modes. We can have just kind of coasting by default with brake regen kind of off, and it acts more like a petrol and diesel car. You can obviously have the auto regen on, so when you lift off it will regen. And it even has a system that will change the amount of regen depending on how close the car is in front as well. So you can kind of build up the stages of how much regen, how much you want it to drive like an electric car, the more you get used to driving an EV. And I like that rather than Tesla's approach, where you're stuck with one pedal and you basically got to learn that from the get-go, like I did myself. And I had regen in my hybrid, but it wasn't full kind of regen braking. There was flappy paddles and it regen down, but it didn't stop for you automatically. That's the thing with one pedal driving, it will take you to a full stop. Let's road test suspension a bit, because there's a lot of potholes. And it handles it okay, like I said, it's not going to be a wafty car. It's not an air suspension. But it doesn't jidder too much. It handles the bumps pretty nicely. You've got comfortable seats as well. So for your long journeys, it's going to be comfortable. And I've done that long journey on that video where I took it to Glasgow and back, and it was comfortable, as I said in that video. Now, what's it like on a faster road, 60 miles per hour dual carriageway? Still comfortable suspension, eating up the bumps. Because you haven't got that engine at the front rattling away, you do hear more of the tyre, or you do hear a bit of noise from the mirrors as well. But you do get that in basically all electric cars, so that's nothing just specific to the Volvo. Again, using that one pedal driving to slow down right to a stop if need be, and then that instant power to get yourself out of any situation, part of a roundabout, and again, you need to get past the tractor, foot down and straight to 60, just as easy as that. But if you're looking for a car to do long journeys in comfortably, I would say this Volvo can handle that very nice. It's got a decent range, decent charging speed, comfortable and smooth on the road. It's definitely a decent car for more high-speed cruising. And that is the Volvo XC40 Recharge reviewed. What do I think about it? It's a lovely car. Can't beat it. Looks stunning. Its performance is amazing. You can't really beat it. Would I say you get one? If you're looking for a car in this class, such as the 3008 or the Mokka-e, for example, I'd say look at the Volvo. I think you'd be surprised, especially on the used market, where you can get it for under £25,000. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for future videos. And I hope to see you on the next one on Ben Goes Electric. See you later.